Hello， 大家好，欢迎来到冷饭说。2019年，科比曾在一档搞笑节目的真心话大冒险环节中，给出了对乔丹、詹姆斯和自己的排序。
You can't answer. It's pretty straightforward, I think. What do you reckon?
Fine. No, I'm the best. Michael's second best. LeBron.
对于詹姆斯来说，篮坛历史第一人早在2016年就已经盖棺定论。
I was super ecstatic to win one for Cleveland because of the 52-year drought. All for 52 years, everything in sports is going on in Cleveland. That one right there made you the greatest player of all time.
对乔丹来说，因为时代不同，并没有所谓的历史第一人。
All the guys that prior to me, I never had a chance to play against. You know, what everybody's saying I am, I never had the chance to compete against other legends that was prior to me. When I hear it, I cringe a little bit because, you know, it's a little bit embarrassing because no one knows, you know, I never had the chance once again to play against those guys.
至于三人之间谁才是最强球员，可能最有发言权的是曾经和他们都交过手的球员。今天我们就整理一下10位 NBA 名宿，看看他们是如何给三人排序的。第一位 Ron Artest， 阿泰在1999年进入 NBA， 他曾在2000年撞断过乔丹的肋骨，曾在火箭时期对科比亮出铁肘，并一直在队中担任防守詹姆斯的重任。2017年退役的阿泰选出了自己认为最难防的球员
Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, hardest guard.
Jordan, definitely.
And wait, why was Jordan the hardest to guard?
Jordan's the toughest because he's strong as LeBron. He shoots just as good as Reggie Miller from the mid-range, and it's very hard. And he's tough, and he's he's a killer out there on the court.
第二位 Jalen Rose， 杰伦·罗斯是 ESPN 著名的分析师。1998年东部决赛，罗斯的步行者和乔丹的公牛大战7场，才遗憾落败。2000年，罗斯在总决赛故意垫脚科比，结果6年后，科比在他头上砍了81分。至于谁是最强球员，罗斯的观点一直未曾改变。
And so here are 5 categories I want everybody to always pay attention to. MVP, Finals MVP, scoring title, Defensive Player of the Year. And not only did your team win the championship, you won Finals MVP. And if you go by that criteria, there's a little more work to do. And he'll tell you that. That's why he wears number 23. That's why he throws powder in the air before basketball games. Because he emulates, like all of us should or did, the great Michael Air Jeffrey Jordan, who played basketball with his tongue hanging out. If we're talking about social, political, and how he's put on for his community, LeBron James is the GOAT. But with that being said, I believe Michael Jordan is the GOAT over LeBron James.
第三位 Ray Allen， 君子剑雷阿伦在1997年进入联盟，他和乔丹有过12次交手记录，战绩是3胜9负。他也曾和詹姆斯做过对手和队友。2018年，雷阿伦将乔丹和詹姆斯做了比较。
Does LeBron have to do something, or can he do something where you would go, now I would look at him as the best player?
No, I think he certainly, just off the cuffs, he's certainly the top 5 of all time. But playing against him and MJ, I think for me it's MJ all day long, only because how I played against him, and MJ just had everything, from mid-range to three-point to post-up game, and he could score and dominate in each position.
第四位 Shaquille O'Neal， 奥尼尔和乔丹有过21场交手，战绩是9胜12负，其中一场比赛乔丹砍下了64分。奥尼尔曾承认和乔丹比赛会让他感到恐惧。
The statute of limitations up, I was terrified out there.
Were you really?
Yeah.
You were scared of MJ?
Yeah.
You gave
For
him
how
20?
long? For how long? Right when you took the floor?
No, the whole game.
至于他认为三人中谁最强，结果也显而易见。
LeBron is also one of my favorites, but look, Kobe's name has to be added to that. So it's my opinion that Michael is the best, period.
第5位 Vince Carter， 卡特在1998年进入联盟，2020年退役，生涯横跨4个年代。2018年，卡特曾在节目的电话连线中给出了他的排名。
I'm wondering about this. If Jordan is the best player you played against, is that right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did play against Jordan.
Okay. The second best player you played against is who?
I did play against Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. So I'm just going to stick with LeBron. I'm going to stick with Mike and then Kobe.
第6位 Allen Iverson。Iverson 曾在96年新秀赛季晃过巅峰乔丹，一战成名，还在2000年总决赛单挑 OK 组合。他和詹姆斯生涯18次交手，战绩10胜8负。2016年，艾弗森给出了他对3人的排名。
Who's your top 5 basketball players? Top 5. Mike, Shaq, Kobe, okay, LeBron. The fifth one is always hard. It could be. It could be a lot of dudes. Just who you feeling today? Because you know it's harder than the good 5. Westbrook, Kyrie, Durant, Melo.
第7位 Paul Pierce。皮尔斯在1998年进入联盟，退役后，皮尔斯经常在节目中贬低詹姆斯。不过，这一情况在2020年湖人夺冠后发生了改变。
Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James, he took a leap.
Okay.
He took a leap tonight. What type of leap?
Where?
What type of leap? What type of leap? Took a leap tonight. 3 MVPs, 3 final MVPs.
3 different franchises.
3 different franchises, 4 MVPs regular season. He's the second greatest player behind Michael Jordan solidified.
That's a long step for you.
That's a
big move for you.
Absolutely.
It's a big move.
And he's still going.
第8位 Reggie Miller。米勒1987年进入联盟，2005年退役。他生涯对阵詹姆斯的战绩是5胜2负，对阵科比是6胜14负。2006年，米勒给出了他的排名。
So I'm going with Michael, Magic, Larry, Kareem, and Hakeem Olajuwon would be in my top 5. But then after that, you got guys like Wilt.
LeBron's going to be in there? Hey, maybe not. Is LeBron going to be top 10 for you?
I would put Kobe over LeBron in my top 10. If I had to be a top 10, Kobe would be over LeBron.
第9位 Jason Kidd。基德在1995年进入联盟，他生涯和乔丹交战11场比赛，战绩6胜5负。他和詹姆斯有过37次交手，战绩20胜17负。基德只有在和科比的总交手记录中告负，战绩为18胜36负。2011年，基德击败詹姆斯夺冠，并在节目中讲述了他交战过的最强球员。
Well, the best player I've played against has to be Michael Jordan. Well, I think my first time guarding him in Dallas, I was just a little nervous, and I think he could see that. So he came up to me and says, "Look, don't worry about it, kid. I like you, so I won't embarrass you tonight." So I said, "Oh, okay, great." So I said, "Well, what's embarrassment mean? 50?" He said, "Oh, no, I'll take it easy on you." And so I was guarding him on the right box, and he did a spin move to the baseline, and I said, "Oh no, just don't dunk it." And then he jumped and he kept going, and he went on the other side of the basket and did a little reverse layup, and I said, "Oh, I'm glad he didn't dunk it." And he looked back at me and winked at me and said, "I told you I wasn't going to embarrass you." He had 35, so that was just a light embarrassment. And you look at Kobe Bryant, he's right up there too. He's a guy who performs at a high level each time he takes the floor, and he's a guy that is hard to guard.
第10位 Gilbert Arenas。2003年，阿里纳斯在乔丹第2次退役后加盟巫师。虽然两人遗憾未能成为队友，但他和暮年的乔丹有过2次交手，并全部取得胜利，甚至有一场拿下了41分。退役后，他也给3人做了排名。
The reason that I feel LeBron is the GOAT is because during pressure times, he still makes the actual right decision versus what us fans and the public wants him to do. and that's what separates, him from Jordan and Kobe, where if you give Jordan and Kobe those Cavs teams, they wouldn't have made the playoff. They wouldn't have made it to the championship. And when Kobe came, we seen Jordan-like. So what ends up happening is when you have a player like LeBron who comes into the game, who doesn't have the instincts of Jordan and Kobe, they're gonna take that last shot no matter what. We feel that if you're the best player, you're the star. You're compared to Jordan and Kobe, you should be Jordan and Kobe-like, which is not necessarily correct. Jordan and Kobe possessed something LeBron didn't have, which was a first step, which made them one-on-one players. LeBron came in as Magic Johnson, meaning his vision is his key. As someone who loved Michael Jordan and Kobe, we get mad and we want to knock him because he's using his vision when we allow them to use their one-on-one skill to finish plays. It's unfair to say you can use your one-on-one skills, but you can't use your gift. You can't use your vision. You can't see the open man. You're supposed to chuck the shot up, and if it goes in, we're gonna cheer you on. If you miss it, we're gonna say, he don't have it. No.
所以总结而言，在以上这10位球星眼中，乔丹获得9票，詹姆斯1票。好了，这就是今天冷饭说的全部内容了。小伙伴们记得点赞、订阅、加评论哟。冷饭说，我们下回接着说。